We are looking at a Java program to check leap year. First of all, what is a leap year? Leap year is exactly divisible by 4. So any number which is an year which is exactly divisible by 4 except for century years that ends with 00. We'll see an example. So the century year is a leap year only if it is perfectly divisible by 400. There are two things which we need to see in this program. First of all, this is a program. When we run this program, the year is 1900. So 1900 is not a leap year. How? We'll just find out. But when we will check for 212, the output is yes, it is a leap year. So how do we go about this? Why 1900 is not a leap year? Since this 1900, this number is divisible by 4. Yes, it is divisible by 4. That means it will not give any remainder. So how do we find remainder? We use a modulo sign. So this modulo operator along with 4. So 1900 modulo 4, that will be, it will not be giving any remainder. So since 1900 is divisible by 4 and this is also a century year, that means we have 2 zeros after this, that is ending with 00. It has to be divisible by now 400 also to be a leap year. But if you see, you divide 1900 by, or you can say you can find out the modulo sign or modulo with this 400. You know that 4 4s are 16, so 1600, and then 4 5s are 20, that is 2000 it will be. So it is not perfectly divisible. You will have some remainder. So first we divide by 4, then we divide by, if it is divisible, there is no remainder, then we divide it by 400, then we check. So since this is divisible by 4, not divisible by 400, 1900 is not a leap year. But if we change it to say 2000, now here we are taking one more example, 2000. If we change year to 2000, it is divisible by 4, that is no remainder. If we take a modulo sign, no remainder with 4, and similarly no remainder with 400 also. Means if you take modulo with 400, there will be no remainder. So it is a leap year. If you check for say 2012, which is checked here also, 2012, it is divisible by 4, and since it is not a century year, so 2012 is a leap year. If it is, it has to be a century year for to be checked for 4 and 400 both. And if it is not a century year, then 2012, if it is just divisible by 4, then it is, we don't actually check for 400, we just check for only modulo 4. Coming to the program, we have public class leap year. So you can name in any way you want. This is the normal way of naming. Then we have inside this class, we already, or you can say always have to make a class. And this inside this class, we have public static void main. This is the main function, you can say, which is having the parameters as string args. There are two ways in which you can take the value. Either you can take the value from the user or you can initialize here. So here we have initialized a variable year, which is integer type, and this has been initialized to 1900. Now we'll give another value, that is 2000, and then we'll also give 2012. So first thing is, as I said, if we have to check for 4. So if year modulo 4, that modulo gives remainder. So if the remainder, that is 4, completely divides year, if it is 0, then we go inside. If it doesn't, means if it is not divisible by 4, we just come here else and we say leap equal to false. we have a variable called leap, which is a Boolean variable, and we already defined it to be false. We already initialized it. So if the year is not divisible by 4, there is no point in checking. You can just say leap equal to false. But if year is actually divisible by 4, then as I explained you, we have to check whether it is a century year or not. For checking century year, we have to divide it by 100, because 1900, how are you going to check it is actually a century year? Just divide by 100. So if the remainder is 0, which will in fact come, 1900 divided by 100 is completely divisible. 19 will come as a result, and there will be no remainder. So if it is a century year, then you go inside, and if as I said, for century year you have to check for 4 also. You have to check again. We have a if, and this year has to be checked for 400 modulo, that is remainder is 0. That means it is divisible by 4, it is a century year, and it is divisible by 400 also. Then we say leap is equal to true. Otherwise, we say leap equal to false, right? So if it is divisible by 4, this is for century year. How about 2012? 2012, if you give 2012, you divide it by 4 and it will be divided. But if this 2012 divided by 100, you see it will not be divided. That is, you will get some remainder. For that you have to come here, because if it is failing, then also it is dividing by 4. So you said leap equal to true. So in both the cases, that is, if the number is divisible by 4, that is, if the remainder or completely divisible by 4, remainder is 0, then also it is true. And if it is century year and it is divisible by 400 also, then leap is also true. So these two cases, leap is true, otherwise it is false, and initially it was false also, and if it doesn't work, it is false. Now this leap has true or false value. So if this leap, you can easily give inside leap means if will have inside true or false. So leap has true or false value only. So if true, then we just say system out.println year is a leap year, otherwise we just say it is not a leap year. So this is the program for leap year.